Grilled barbecue chicken thighs, fresh apple slaw on a perfectly toasted bun. Let's get into it. For the slaw, we are going to start by making a dressing. We're going to cut one lemon in half and juice it into a bowl. Now, one thing that you really want to make sure is that you don't leave seeds in the bowl after you squeeze the juices. Then we are going to add mayonnaise, and then we're going to add just a house blend of salt, pepper, and garlic. Season it to taste, and then all we need to do is mix it up. That's it for the dressing, and it wouldn't be apple slaw without the apple. So we're going to take our apples and we're going to start slicing them up into pieces so we can then slice them into slivers. Once we have all of our slivers, we're going to move them into the bowl that we're going to make the slaw in. Then we're going to take that, add some of our dressing, and as you'll see here, I'm going to add most of the dressing but leave a little bit in the bowl. And then we're going to stir that in, and that lemon juice in particular is going to keep the apple from turning. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our cabbage head and we're going to slice it into slices. And once we have our slices, we're going to turn it and then just continue slicing it into finer slices for the texture of the slaw that we want. Then we take our cabbage slices, add it to our apple slices with the dressing, and we're going to mix it in. And at this point, we're just trying to get everything mixed in and the dressing spread evenly across everything. Then we're going to go back and do the same thing with the other half of the cabbage head. Now that all of the cabbage is sliced, we add the rest to the bowl, add the remainder of the dressing, and we're going to give it one final mixing, and the slaw is ready to go. To prepare the buns for toasting, we're going to take some mayonnaise and give it just a very thin layer of coating on the bread. And as you can see here, it's not like we're applying it as a condiment. We're just trying to get it spread and on the pores. Once that's there and we're ready to go, we're going to drop the chicken straight onto the grill for direct grilling. At this point, it already has been seasoned with our favorite barbecue seasoning. Then what you want to do is just flip it throughout the cook. That way it doesn't stick too much and doesn't overcook on one side and burn, especially if you have sugars in your rub. When it is close to being done, we're going to start basting our favorite barbecue sauce on it. Now, I've never had this happen before, but the brush actually fell off the handle. Fortunately, it's silicone, it just slid straight back on the wood handle. It was an easy repair, but it definitely made me do a double take to figure out what happened, and then I was able to continue basting. You want to wait until they are almost done before you start adding the sauce so the sauce does not burn, and then you want to make sure you just flip it a little bit more frequently until it is done. As always, we are going to use an instant read temperature probe to make sure that they hit the correct internal temperature. Now, for chicken thighs, you need to, for food safeness, take them to 165. These are boneless, so I'm going to pull them right around that 165 mark, and you'll see that I'm going to probe them individually and pull them when each of them are done. Now, if they were bone in, I like to take them to about 175 and let a little bit more of that breakdown of the fibers to make them more tender and easier to come off the bone. But with them being boneless, 165 is perfect for these. Next, we're going to take those buns with that layer of mayonnaise and put them directly on the grill as well and press them down so they have nice even contact. And you really want to just check these and make sure, because they cannot take long to toast, and you just want to make sure that you don't over toast them. Here you can see that nice even coating and the browning of the mayonnaise for a perfect toast on the buns. As with any meat, you want to give it a short rest, and as you can see here, the juices on the bottom of the plate, these were nice and juicy. Assemble the slaw and the chicken on the toasted buns with a side of potato chips. If you want a little bit more barbecue sauce, you can add it, but these were absolutely delicious. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and keep the porch light on, and we'll see you next time.